Hey everybody, this is Christopher Gimmer from Bootstrap.com and welcome to part 15 of our Bootstrap 3 tutorial. Today we're going to be finishing off the theme page by building the sidebar. So within our container class, we're going to add a new class call-sm-4. So this is going to fill out the rest of the grid system. And then in here, we're going to add a thumbnail with the text center class. And here we're going to have the price, the license, and the buy now button. So I'm going to add an H tag with the price of $14. I'm going to add a paragraph tag with basic license. Then I'm going to add a link for the buy now button. So href equals to hashtag, class equals to btn, btn-success, role equals to button. Close that off and call this buy now. So we go to our preview. Now we have the thumbnail with the price, the license, and the buy now button. One thing I'm going to do just to doesn't look that great with the white, so I'm just going to add a really light gray to this. So in our custom CSS file, I'm going to add a new class called bg-gray, bg for background. And I'm going to set the background color to F9, F9, F9 and save that. Then I'm going to go back into our Jiggy file and beside our thumbnail class, I'm going to add the bg-gray class. So now we go to our preview. Now there's a little bit of a light gray background color, so it looks a little nicer and stands out a bit. So continuing on with the sidebar, underneath our thumbnail class, we're going to add a new class, panel default. Close that off. And then in here, we're going to have a class for panel-heading. Oops. Close that off. And then here, I'm going to add h3 tag with a class of panel-title. And I'm going to call this theme author. So if we go to our preview, now we have the theme author panel title. And now we got to build the body of the panel. So still within our panel default class, but underneath the panel heading class, we're going to add a class for panel-body, and we're going to use the text center class so that's centered. And then here we're going to add our image. So image source equals to image slash swoopthemes.jpg. I've already saved the image in there, so obviously if you're using a new image, you're going to have to save the image in the image file. Alt text swoop themes, and I'm going to use a class of image dash circle and close that off. Then I'm going to add an h4 tag and call this swoop themes. So if we go to preview, now we have the panel with in the body we have the logo and the author name. I forgot an E there. And one thing I'm going to do is apply the same light gray background. So if we go back here and add the E to swoop themes, so where we have the panel body class, I'm going to add the bg-gray class that we created. So now there's a bit of a light gray, and now you can actually see the circular image for the logo. Okay, so last thing we're going to do is create the a table. So we're going to have another div class of panel default. Close that off. Another class of panel heading. And again, we're going to have h3 with a class of panel-title. And this is going to be called theme attributes. Close that off. Okay. Then here, we're going to have table class equals to table, table dash bordered, table dash striped. Whoops. Oh, shouldn't have added that there. There we go. Close that off. Okay. So if you save that and go to our preview, now we have our theme attributes, and we're going to build the table underneath it. So within our table, we're going to add tBody. Close that off. And then within our table body, we're going to start building this out. So you're going to go tr, close that off, and then td. So first one's going to be category. Oops. And the category is going to be portfolio. Close that off. So we're going to create another tr. Then within here, version. And this is going to be version 1. I'm going to scroll down a bit. Actually, the easiest thing here is probably just to copy this. So this is going to be Bootstrap, and it's going to be version 3.11. This is going to be tags. We're going to add portfolio, responsive, clean, showcase, single page. And finally, we're going to have release date, and we'll put June 20, 2014. So if you save that and go to our preview, now we have our panel with the theme attributes, and we have a nice little table that's blind, and it switches between white and light gray, so it's really easy, really nice visually. So that's it for the tutorial on building the sidebar with the panels and the tables. And we've also completed the theme page. Someone had asked me for a tutorial on carousel, so the next video I believe is going to be building the carousel. So make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.